Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuhu. I am Zulfa Ibrahim Abdulrahman from Bahis 3A and I am the reporter from Chapter 5. So, my title is the Curriculum Consideration. So, Curriculum Consideration, consequently, the key in Curriculum Consideration are the identification of pathways of experience and engaging students in activities and interaction directed towards them. So, in the context of teaching and learning, on the initial scientific studies, COVID-19 is a rare disease that the World Health Organization issued fundamental guidelines for everybody to follow in order to avoid contamination and transmission to the viruses. So, these are the following guidelines. So, number 1, wash hands frequently with soap and water. So, washing your hands frequently with soap and water will avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with an unwashed hands. Number 2, wear face masks. So, this will provide a personal protection that no droplets due to coughing or talking of a transmitter will be passed on to another person. So, number 3, keep distance. So, social distancing or keeping away from another person at least 1 meter away will break the circuit of transmission. So, number 4, practice health etiquette. So, when coughing, you need to cover your mouth or cough on your sleeves, not on the person in front of you. So, number 5, do exercise. So, do physical exercise whether it's indoor or outdoor. So, number 6, eat healthy foods. So, eating unhealthy foods that will build your immune system. So, with the fundamental rules given, face-to-face classes are almost impossible. Thus, the usual classroom scenarios can never be the same. Yes, schools are open, but faculty and students are not allowed to report physical tour at the height of a pandemic. So, these are the general health protocols. Number 1, stay at home. Number 2, wash hands. Number 3, wear face masks. Number 4, keep distance. So, the current education, perhaps the future new normal shall happen anytime, any place, and anywhere. As in Education 4.0, in this situation, everything is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. In short, VUCA. So, volatile or volatility means the challenge is unexpected or unstable and may be of unknown duration, but it's not necessarily hard to understand. So, now number 2 is uncertain or uncertainty. So, it means despite a lack of other information, the event's basic cause and effect are unknown and change is possible but not a given. Number 3, complex or complexity. It means the situation has many interconnected parts and variables. Some information is available or can be predicted, but the volume or nature of it can be overwhelming to process. So, the last one is ambiguous or ambiguity. Means casual relationships are completely unclear. No precedents existed. So, the number 2, the learners and the teachers. So, teacher education institution or TEI are spread all over the country. And there are more than 1,200 of these institutions. Like all the learners, college students are diverse in reference to learner under the pandemic. So, students came from diverse backgrounds based on geographical location, economic status, school in attendance, and many more. So, the teacher also coming from similar contexts. Because of this diversity, it can be said that the shift of face-to-face to online or flexible learning may be difficult for both the learners and the teachers. So the choice of delivery must be appropriate to the conditions. Number 3, appropriate teaching delivery during the time of pandemic and beyond. So what kind of teaching delivery may be appropriate for the learners and teachers' context? This is a difficult question to answer because there are several factors to consider aside from the learners and the teachers. So these are the example of delivery modes which may be utilized for flexible learning relative to students and teachers with the availability of internet connectivity as a major factor to implement flexible teaching and learning. So what kind of teaching can be used if the students and teacher have, number 1, no internet connectivity, use of printed self-learning modules or learning packets which are distributed through means that will follow social distancing. So in a place with no risk of COVID-19, a group of not more than 10 students may meet face-to-face but health protocols should be followed. Number 2, limited internet connectivity. Asynchronous learning, a teaching delivery where students are doing their work independently based on what has been instructed online by the teacher, or they can be access online learning at different times. Students are provided with learning materials which may either be printed or recorded tutorials. Open education resources will be provided. Number 3, excellent internet connectivity or synchronous learning. In synchronous learning, real-time teaching and learning using online platforms like Zoom, Facebook, Google Meet, Messenger, Google Classroom. Teachers should prepare an instructional guide like lesson plan where most of the delivery will be lecture or demonstration. It is similar to whole class instruction. There is a very little interaction at the end of the session through a Q&A or question and answer portion. So in summary of our discussion, teacher education curriculum responds to the pandemic in many ways. Some strategies used to modify curriculum to address the crisis for education of press service teachers to continue its implementation. Number 1, focusing on the essential. Number 2, rearranging the college course offering. Number 3, offering of elective or cognate courses. Number 4, modifying the thought curriculum. Number 5, modifying the assessed curriculum. So, furthermore, in the process of modification, curriculum consideration should include, number 1, context of teaching and learning. Number 2, the learners and the teachers. Number 3, appropriate teaching delivery.
So, that's all. Thank you.